That was... I don't know if you picked that part up. I was saying that I was sort of considering naming it hacking, so I decided to just go with the logical conclusion of that thought process and call it the Bo Manson. Ah, Voltorb! Man, I'm like gonna have my entire team composed from crap I got here.
You should use stuff no one usually uses. Use a lure ball.
People usually use Voltorbs and Coughings. It turned into a regular Pokeball. Also, I figured out the Pokeball changes colors to the palette of the Pokemon that it caught, I think.
Well, I
At
was
least
trying
that's
to
what...
say you should use...
Ball! I love that description. Voltorb! Ball! Height, 108. Weight, 23 libs. Number 100.
You should use Dunsparce and... You gonna catch a Smeargle?
Probably. Maybe it's too hard to use Smeargles, seriously, outside of RPs. Ball is a good name, right? Wow. Oh, okay, I activated a warp by accident, but that's okay because I was going to switch out my team anyway. It's amazing to think it was all started by a Tic Tac dude who is going into my box, never to return. Goodbye, Stevie Nicks, you will be missed. I was only lying about that part.
Is this the game where
Ball!
your Pokemon are healed when you...
And all the games are healed when you free them or put them in the box, and that's a pretty good Voltorb sprite.
Gen.
Oh, first gen is retarded.
Yeah.
Why would you even consider that a game? I have no idea why I made that the second slot, but I did.
You guys the best Game Boy game?
Yeah, it was still the best Game Boy game, but what was its competition? Wario Land? Ah, whoops. Never mind, Wario Land's probably the best Game Boy game now that I think about it. Sonic boom, Sonic boom, Sonic boom, save the planet from the laughter. Sonic boom, something, 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 dime.
Is it bad that it never occurred to me that it's being seen Sonic Boom and not Sonic Boom?
Probably. Probably.
I realized how to name of this song and I go,
I remember when I was a kid, I thought it was like a secret intro to some Sonic cartoon that I never saw, and I always felt really bad that I didn't see it or something. I don't know why, I was sort of dumb as a kid. Alright, Bobo Mansion. I keep thinking it's a Grimer because of its inventory sprite.
when I first saw Sonic Boom, which happened to be on Sonic Mega Collection,
Oh my gosh, it's a good Grimer.
which was like when I was 12 years old.
You were a Grimer when you were 12 years old?
No, Sonic Mega Collection came out when I was 12 years old. And
Oh.
the first time I saw Sonic Boom, I thought that was actually the style in which the game was played in, which would be kind of like Wario playing Shake It actually.
Hyper Potion!
Sonic 4 should be done in the style of something like Wario and Shake It mixed with Sonic Boom.
Metronome, Aeroblast, Leech Life, Body Slam. I love how Togepi's friggin' taking on this Drowsy. Metronome is too overpowered.
So anyway, make Togepi like you a lot and it'll evolve into
Whoops. I keep accidentally sending out Audrey too, and I'm not even trying to level it up yet.
Why? What are you panicking for?
Montage.
I see.
For no real reason.
Oh, you're gonna have a bunch of avatars in montage?
Maybe. I don't know, I'll probably have to do that at least before the Elite Four, so I have a somewhat functional team. Okay.
Drowsy.
Why do they give... You'd think they would win more battles if they gave their grunts more than 2 Pokemon each, or like, what, 2 to 4 Pokemon each, and made them more than just poison types. I know poison fits in with your bad attitude thing, but maybe using a type that isn't so bad.
I don't know, I guess maybe they think Grumps...
What? Why can't I carry any more items? Goodbye. I like the toss option. I like to imagine that you're literally just tossing it at someone. And no, right, that's one of the other not gameplay essential, but still making it much better than everything else upgrades they did in 4th gen, making you have infinite inventory space.
Yeah.
Sonic boom, Sonic
And
boom,
sadly
Sonic
got rid of
boom.
the item box, which was kind of useless.
Yeah, Sonic, or I keep saying Sonic because I'm reading Sonic Boom. Item block, you will be missed. Hit by pointlessness
First gen was
in a
terrible
truck's
because
accident.
the key items are mixed in with some TMs and the regular items, so basically the key items are done with, you just toss them into the box.
Too bad for you. Oops, I probably should have just caught one of those electrodes. It's like lurking Murkrow or something, isn't it?
It's something like
Or maybe you get one of the code things from a Murkrow.
and Eradicate Tail and Super Murkrow winners.
Because Babo is a dumb thing to say, I'm just probably gonna pronounce that as Barbecue Mansion, or Barbecue Manson. And also
Marilyn Monroe.
Togepi, I love how it starts out with 2 moves that are the same thing. Charm and Growl. Only difference is Charm does it twice, so basically Growl is pointless. That is a fat Ditto, and a dead Ditto for that matter.
I'm kind of upset at Pokemon that can't actually do damage to foes that start like strictly problem.
You know what I think the problem with the 4th gen was? It didn't have any joke Pokemon like Ditto and Smeargle and Kecleon. I always liked those.
Dunsparce.
Oh, what can I do? I won't be able to take this extra special with me.
Oh yeah, and the first gen also doesn't tell you what the items are if you can't pick them up, so you don't know if you want to or not. Why, you saw a Slowpoke tail. That's what's cluttering your items.
It's too big. Slowpoke is, like, kicking me every time I try to pick up an item for keeping it. Oh no, it blocked my path.
You should
Where am I?
use a Slowpoke tail to catch soldiers.
You should be able to use a Slowpoke tail to grow into a Slowpoke.
You should.
Or I don't know, it should double Slowpoke special attack, because its special attack was clearly in its tail.
Actually, in the 5th gen, there should be a new Pokemon called Shelter 2 or something, and you can give it a Slowpoke tail to hold, and then if you level it up, it'll evolve into the special shelter that only appears on a Slowpoke tail.
There should be more Pokemon that are gotten in weird ways like that. Because I think that, like, Mantine and Remoraid and Slowpoke and Thingy and, like, Magnemite and Diglett should all evolve by having different Pokemon in them. Or something. Yeah. I don't know, I said that weirdly, but I think you can understand what I meant. And I still thought that despite being a dumb Pokemon, Shedinja is sort of interesting.
Yeah, I like Shedinja.
Is this like where I get one of the passwords? No, maybe not. Where do I get it? Oops,
those.
I was supposed to talk to people after I killed them, right?
Yeah.
Forgot about that bit.
There's a girl who gives you one, so...
Yeah, that was in the first room. Is there someone in here, maybe?
No,
Okay, that was a room they made specifically for designing it, or holding a TM, which I am led to believe is just a CD, which makes me wonder... Maybe the reason they fail in their evil schemes is because they waste money on having rooms to store CDs. Well, one CD. Why would you tell me the password? Why wouldn't you just not tell me the password?
Because you have a Typhlosion growling over them if they don't tell you the
Slowpoke tail and Eradicate tail. What the heck?
Okay.
That isn't a very creative password. Why not, like, ASDF QWERTY?
So, yeah, the 4th gen had just too many Pokemon that are competitive, and it causes every competitive person to use a bunch of 4th gen Pokemon, which make them all suck. And it makes Charizard and Lickitung not to be used, except I don't know why I bothered to say Lickitung to be able to use anyway.
Licky isn't even used.
What?
I like how this Murkrow just randomly talks. The password is... Hail Giovanni!
It's a Chatot.
Again, that's not a very good password.
I guess Chatot would be one of the wacky Pokemon.
Actually, yeah, that's a good point. I didn't think about that, but it's not quite as on the level of Smeargle and Ditto. I mean, Kecleon wasn't even really that interesting, but at least had a cool... Yeah, Cast Form is another one. 3rd gen was actually pretty good on that.
4th gen is just, we want to cater to the competitive people because they sure pay a lot of money, right?
Uh-huh.
Actually, probably do. So why didn't we double?
Got eaten by his thing that looks like a Raticate or a Nidoran or something.
It's a Charizard.
Probably, but it still looks like a Raticate or a Nidoran. And